Welcome to this second part of Clear the Path. I'm really excited to move on from what we talked about around the A/B method and actually start to dive in to the first step of the method, which is all around your vision. I'm sharing with you today one of my favorite ever exercises for casting vision in your business. So you are definitely going to want to set aside some time for the action steps on this one. Reminding us of the A/B method, it's the three steps, the three types of action that really help us to work on our businesses effectively and intentionally. It's all about casting vision, setting strategic goals, and then taking and tracking action. If we're doing these three things regularly in our businesses, imperfectly, remember, but as regular as we can, then we will not only bring growth to our businesses and get where we want to be, but we're going to get there with more ease, in less time, and likely just have a better experience, feeling less overwhelmed and chaotic as the business owner, which I don't know about you, but is something that I'm very up for. We're going to start today in part two with that first step of the A/B method, which is all about clarifying your vision. Now, a phrase that I talk about a lot, especially in my program on it, is this idea of a North Star vision. In business, there can be this strange pressure to have a long-term vision, which is super specific, super clear, and actually quite rigid. I remember really early on in my business journey, I completed a business plan template because I thought that's what I meant to do. I'm a business owner now. And it was so detailed. It was getting me to predict, how much money I was going to make in October of 4 years' time, and all of these really rigid kind of goals and ideas. And I remember ending that document that was so long and time consuming, actually feeling more overwhelmed and fearful than I'd started it. Having that pressure put on me to have this really specific vision actually stopped me from connecting to what my vision was. And if there's anything I've noticed, especially with our small business owners, it's that our long term vision is often best done in a way that is able to evolve and shift over time. You might not know exactly where you want to be in 5 years' time, but that doesn't mean you don't have clear vision. The way I see it is that clarifying your vision is an ongoing thing. We learn through action, so the vision should always be evolving. We're always learning more. We're changing as humans and business owners. The industries we're in is evolving as well. We need to evolve in order for our businesses to stay relevant. And so this whole idea of North Star vision is about having this point that we're just constantly refining, which guides our action. It's the North Star in our businesses, which any goals that we set, plans that we make, action we take is done with that North Star vision in mind. It's a little bit like an inner compass that helps guide us, that makes sure that what we're doing aligns with where we want to go. And North Star vision can be as specific as it is for you. I know business owners that do know quite specifically where they're going in the long term. But I also know a lot of business owners whose North Star vision is maybe a little bit more vague, more about how they want their businesses to feel, the kind of growth they want to achieve, or even just what they might want their business to do in terms of impact externally. I know that definitely applies to me. When I think of my long-term vision, it's really clear in terms of how I want things to feel and look and what I want my business to be known for. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to be selling or doing in 3 to 5 years' time, and that's okay. That can be something that is figured out as we go. Remember in part one, we talked about this idea of when our to-do list for today reflects our vision for the year, that is when easeful growth happens. It's not easy to do that, right? To translate what can feel like big, big vision into a 20-minute task on your to-do list. But that is what the A/B method helps you to do. It helps you to break that down and go from the big vision into those smaller goals that reverse engineer it and then into the action steps. So the exercise that I'm going to want you to complete today, and as I've said, this is one that people really love, so I'm excited to hear how you find this, is an exercise called Wouldn't It Be Cool If? I want you to not just be learning in this series, but to be implementing as well. And my goal is for you, by the end of this second part, to get a bit clearer on your vision and also to get excited about it. I believe that vision should be the most exciting part of the A/B method because it's the part that really matters to us. And wouldn't it be cool if allows us to be playful about vision? The aim of the game here is to write down as many wouldn't it be cool if statements as possible. The point is, it doesn't feel like pressure. We're not saying I'm going to achieve this or I have to do this. We're just thinking, wouldn't it be cool if? I want you to put a timer on and see what comes to the surface. There might be some answers that surprise you. You might write some things down that were already on your radar. And you might even write some things down that when you look at them later, no longer feel true, but that's okay. Wouldn't it be cool if? Maybe you can think about different areas of your business. So, wouldn't it be cool if I worked a 4-day week? Wouldn't it be cool if I had that dream client? Wouldn't it be cool if I launched a podcast? Wouldn't it be cool if I worked from a different piece of software? Wouldn't it be cool if I hired a PA? Wouldn't it be cool if I paid myself more? It can be big things, small things, internal growth, external growth. The point is, there's not really any rules and it gets to feel playful. So I want you to think about your wouldn't it be cool ifs to help yourself clarify, but also hopefully get a bit excited as well about what the vision could be. And as you do that, the second exercise I want you to take here is to write a diary entry as if you are your future self that has achieved these wouldn't it be cool ifs. Now, I'm not a super woo person, but I don't think you have to be to really engage in something like this, because you're really allowing yourself here to just imagine that those things have come true and really think about and sit with what that would look like and feel like for your business. I want you to write something like, Dear Diary, it's December 31st, 2026, right? End of next year. And I want you to write then some of those wouldn't it be cool ifs after you've done the exercise, and this thing has happened. We're now working in this way. We've done this project. We've launched this thing. And I want you to not just write down what's happened, but also how it feels, what that looks like. Dear Diary, it's December 31st, 2026, and we've hired that team member. That means that the business now feels like this. My role now looks like that because of that. Now things are looking this different way. It's allowed us to achieve these different things. The point here is to help yourself to take those wouldn't it be cool ifs and really think about and feel what they would mean for you and your business. No one is going to grow your business for you. You have to be clear on and excited about the vision in order to have any sense of motivation to put aside the time to work on your business, follow the AB method, and put this stuff into practice. So these are your 2 exercises for today. Now, again, each day I'm sharing with you a principle to support with this. And today's principle is one of my favorites. Maybe I'm going to say that about each of them, but is that you know your business best. When it comes to vision, this is the most important principle to remember, because in business, your vision is the vision. It's so easy with how noisy the online space is, how aware we are of other people's businesses, that we can start to forget that it's our ideas and our vision that really matters. It doesn't matter what someone else in your industry is doing. It doesn't matter how your business, quote unquote, should grow. It doesn't matter about what the typical things are that people want who are around you. It matters what you want. It matters what's exciting to you. Your vision is the vision, and I want you to block out any external noise or pressure or expectation when you're completing this exercise. One of the worst things we can do when working on our businesses is connect to a vision and goals that aren't actually aligned for us. I'm going to bet if you've ever really struggled to achieve a goal, it's likely because that goal wasn't actually something that was important or meaningful to you. So this is all about connecting to you being the expert on your business. I might be an expert on the AB method and working on your business and tools and systems and mindset, but I'm not the expert on your business. That's you. And a huge part of working on your business is stepping up as the authority and going, no, I know my business best. So today, I want you to put aside 10 minutes, a little bit longer than the previous part, but enough time still to complete these 2 exercises easily, to put a timer on and write your wouldn't it be cool if answers. I want you to challenge yourself to write at least 10 things that might be cool, might be interesting, 10 things that excite you when you think about where your business could go, what you could change, what could happen. Don't police your answers as you write them, just see what comes up. And then as your second step, write your future diary entry as if the vision was true. Use that exercise to sit with your vision, to get excited about it, and also to show yourself that you are in control and you can make that happen. The whole point of the AB method is that it shows you that actually you can take the big vision and turn it into goals and then into action that's going to slowly over time make that big vision a reality. It's the middle step of the AB method, those strategic goals, that makes the big vision doable. So allow yourself to really just connect to that vision and remember that principle of you know your business best. Then when you're ready, come back to part 3, where we're going to be addressing the biggest disagreement I hear from people, which is that I don't have time. If that is something you've ever thought or felt, then I will see you there in our final session.